Good evening and welcome to the October 20th, 2022 Scarborough School Board meeting. Jeff, would you mind calling attendance?
Sure. Ms. Lindstrom,
She's excused.
Ms. Lindstrom, Mrs. Giftus,
Present.
Mr. Kelleher. Here. Ms. Leong,
Here.
Mrs. Trapini Huff,
Here.
and Mrs. Turner,
Here.
Ms. Bertulia,
Here.
and Mr. Shumway.
Would you all please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. Agenda item 4.0, adjustments to the agenda. Do we have any adjustments?
No adjustments this evening.
Thank you. And item 5.0, public comment on agenda items. Do we have any public comment tonight? Seeing none, I'll close public comment and move to agenda item 6.0, which is the Spotlight Award recognition. For that, I'd turn it over to the chair of our communication committee, which is Jillian Trapini Huff.
Thank you. So today we're very excited to recognize somebody for our very first 2022 Spotlight Award. And so I have a little presentation there. So the winner is Ryan Marshall, and I see that he's in the audience today. And so we were really inspired by this nomination because we know how hard that our tech departments have been worked through the pandemic and beyond. And we all know technology we take for granted until it doesn't work. And we understand that Ryan's a real team player. And so I really appreciated this particular nomination. And Ryan was nominated for exceptional work. And the people nominating him said that Ryan had gone above and beyond to trying to solve technology issues at the high school. He never responds with, "There's nothing I can do about it," but he takes the time to research things that could be done to solve the issues at hand. He is patient when explaining all technology changes and has done so with a great sense of humor. And so the people nominating you, I don't know if you know or not yet. The next slide. All right, you have to hit like a button. So Sarah Blaisdell, Denise Blaine nominated you together. And then here's a few things on the next slide that that your peers said about you. Oh, perfect. That's great. That's awesome. Why can't it be loaded? You gotta be kidding me. Sorry.
Oh,
I have
Video.
You have
Ryan?
yeah.
Okay. Come on.
I don't.
But I don't know.
I can send it to you in email, Jeff.
Let me see.
This is covered.
Oh, I swear to God, Jeff, it's your computer.
It's not. No, it's the it's DOE streaming.
Oh, okay. Where is it? Can you?
This was intentional. If
It
part
really
of the
was.
suspense.
That's weird.
Can you? I can't.
Yeah, if you navigate over to your Google Chrome tab, I'm not sharing the screen, sorry about that.
Oh, yeah.
Stop the share and navigate over to Chrome. And then hit escape to back out of the Let's see if we can play it. Now you can share this directly without entering the presentation slideshow. So if you navigate back to Zoom. Yep, that one, and hit share screen again. Select that, and hopefully if you hit play, it'll have the photo.
Thank you.
Ah,
Oh, so cool. Oh,
right here. Come on.
that'll do it.
Is it still sharing?
Yes.
Congratulations, Ryan. Anyone more deserving of this, I can't think of who that would be. Since you came into school and I came into school together, you've been nothing but helpful to me as well as the rest of the staff, and
Oh,
unsolicited help, and you've done a great job and made my job a lot easier. So congratulations and great job.
We want to thank Ryan Marshall for all his help. He's a wonderful asset to Scarborough High School.
He's just completely unflappable in times of really stressful situations and does not wig out ever. You know, if it were me, it would be a big deal, but it's never a big deal for him and he gets the job done.
Mr. Marshall, Ryan, thank you very much for helping me out. I know I've been asking for a lot of help because of this new system that we have in the sound and the video, but you've been really a big help for me, so I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you so much for helping me run my class.
I just want to thank Ryan for all his help with my smart board and smart notebook issues. He was always very quick to respond and always very knowledgeable. Thank you, Ryan.
Hey Ryan, quick shout out for you helped me out this summer when I was just beginning my new job as transition specialist. Gosh, you helped me set up my phone and everything that had to do with that and all the other technical issues I had with my computer that you responded so promptly and so quickly and so effectively. Much appreciated. You deserve any award they're willing to give you.
Ryan's patient with all of us kids, staff, and so fast to help. So thank you, Ryan.
Hi, thanks so much for the great opportunity. You've been an awesome teacher so far, and I've been really enjoying the internship. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Mr. Marshall, for creating the student help desk. I've been learning a lot.
One of my favorite things about Ryan is that he's always friendly and considerate and kind and responds really well to teacher need, because sometimes when we get a little frantic and frazzled, maybe we're not always as kind as we could be. And I really appreciate that Ryan is just a thoughtful, considerate person and willing to help whenever we need him. Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, Brian, can I get you to come up here and we'll have a little photo op?
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight.
Congratulations, Ryan. It's great to hear the impact that you've made on the students in particular. And I mean, obviously your colleagues think highly of you and really appreciate all of your efforts, but to hear the way that you've touched the students too, I think for me, that was the most significant thing. So thank you for all of your hard work on behalf of Scarborough Public Schools. And we appreciate you, and we're glad that we brought the Spotlight Award back. We had an interim period where we didn't do it during COVID. And so, you know, we have so many great employees that really make this district who we are. So thank you.
yeah, I recently had the opportunity to chat with Jen Day about the student help desk. and how huge that is for our students and for the kids who are, we've now founded and started that student help tech desk at the high school. And that's going to lead to so many really amazing opportunities for our students. So it's just really wonderful to see that get started and then grow under your leadership. It's really exciting.
Okay, moving on to agenda item 7.0. I'd like to entertain a motion to enter into executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA section 405(6)D for the purpose of discussing the professional staff's 2022-2025 collective bargaining agreement to return to public session.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? All those in favor? Okay, we will take a brief recess and we'll be back. Item 8.0 new business. 8.1 are the meeting minutes of September 15th, 2022. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? 8.2, we have the first reading of policy JLI, procedure for reports of dangerous behavior by students. Do I have a motion to approve policy JLI at its first reading as presented? And I would just like to note before that motion that at least in our packet, there were 2 versions sent out. The version that we are working with is not entitled working draft. It's entitled draft JLI 10/20/22. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? I'll just say that as a member of the policy committee, that this was presented with some changes. We did accept many of the proposed changes from Drummond Woodsum. We did make some amendments to include notification to parents if an employee makes a report of alleged dangerous behavior by students, so that the parents will have notice. Although this policy in particular is designed to provide protections to the parents, to the employees, and it's not really seen as a punitive measure. It's something that we discussed. We felt like out of fairness, if it could impact the student in any way, that it made sense to include notice to the parents. And then, as you saw, there's a process in which the school goes by and really has like a process to support the student in trying to be successful. Okay, any other discussion? All those in favor? Okay, that passes. Moving on to agenda item 8.3. Do I have a motion to approve the 2022 to 2025 professional staff's collective bargaining agreement?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, as chair of the negotiations committee, I'll say this was a long procedure of negotiations where we met with the SEA and their team. It was a really difficult task because we're trying to really find the sweet spot to support our students and provide them what they need, recognize the needs of our staff, and trying to make this the best place to work, attract and retain talented teachers, which I think historically we've done, and to really ensure that that continues moving into the future, and balancing that with obviously a budget that we feel is responsible and needs to be successful at the ballot box. We believe that this bargaining agreement will do that. It was a pleasure to work with the SEA. We really saw the talent that we do have in firsthand. I mean, obviously I have children, so I've seen it in the classroom, but it really provided me an opportunity to see some of the strengths of our staff members and financial aspects, data, sort of writing and analysis. And so this represented all of our best work. And I think that we all really heard each other and worked hard to come to a place where we could come to an agreement. So I'm proud of that work. I'm happy. I think that it will support the staff and the students as well. And I'm glad that we got it done so soon. So ready to call the vote? All those in favor? Okay, that passes. Thank you. Moving on to agenda item 8.4, appointments. 8.41, we have Wentworth School classroom teacher, a 1-year position. I'll turn that over to Jeff.
Right, so Ann Stelnicki has been nominated to fill this position created by a realignment. Ms. Stelnicki received her Bachelor's of Science degree in elementary education from Loyola University in Chicago. She has been a classroom teacher at John Palmer Elementary School in Chicago for 3 years. And prior to that, she was a special education ed tech in Laidlaw Elementary School in Western Springs, Illinois for 1 year.
Okay. We have a motion to approve the Wentworth School classroom teacher as presented.
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, that motion passes. Moving on to 8.4.2, high school fall coaches.
So high school fall coaches, as well as the Wentworth School Club Advisors are on the attached list. And for approval as listed on those spreadsheets.
Okay, do I have a motion to approve the high school fall coaches?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor? That motion passes. Moving on to 8.4.3.
Yes, and that's the Wentworth School Club Advisors.
Thank you. And that should have been provided to you in your packet. I have a motion to approve the Wentworth School Club Advisors as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, that motion passes. Moving on to 8.4.4, Wentworth School Special Education Teacher.
Okay, Tanya Emerson has been selected to fill this position created by a realignment. Ms. Emerson received her Bachelor's of Arts degree in dance from Bradford College in Haverhill, Mass. And her master's degree in dance movement therapy and clinical mental health counseling from Antioch, New England University in Keene, New Hampshire. She's been a teacher assistant in Easton, PA for 5 years. And then the last 3 years, she's been an educational technician 3 in the FLS classroom at Wentworth.
Do I have a motion to approve the Wentworth School Special Education Teacher position?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Okay, that passes as well. And moving on to 8.5, the school nutrition backpack donation.
I have that. There's a question.
I could.
Okay.
We have a memo presented by Kate Bolton, our Director of Business and Finance, indicating the students and staff advisor who run the Scarborough High School school store have been generous contributors to the school nutrition backpack program for many years, making regular donations from revenues generated by the store through sales of spiritware. On September 29th, we received a donation check of $500 from the Scarborough High School school store, and we respectfully request that the school board approve acceptance of this donation on behalf of the backpack program with many thanks. Do I have a motion to approve the $500 donation for the school nutrition backpack?
So moved.
Second.
Well played.
Any discussion? Just like to say thank you. I mean, that's a great program. It's exciting to see the students getting involved and raising money at the same time. And it's certainly a worthwhile cause. And we know that there's a lot of need for that. So I'd like to say thank you for your efforts. Any other discussion on that? Okay, all those in favor? And that motion passes. Agenda item 9.0 is adjournment. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second. Any discussion? Okay, all those in favor? Thank you. Good evening, everyone.